will do here is I will dip it into the bottle, which I've also already pre-mixed. And instructions say to keep it liberally coated and keep it wet because you want the acid to fully take effect. You do not want it to dry out. And make sure, unlike I have already done, is to start your timer. Like I said, it typically, for me, about 4 minutes. It will start to burn. That burn is showing me that it's working. Also, on the instructions, it will say once it starts to frost is when you need to neutralize. Not when it frosts the whole way through, but when it initially starts. So what I'm looking for is just a little bit of white on that tattoo. I'll just keep on rubbing it fresh until it starts to frost. I haven't felt anything yet, but it's been about only a minute since I started. You just want to make sure that you keep it moist. I typically keep the Q-tip moist enough to the point where I can apply it over a tattoo without having it so wet that it starts to cause runners. It has been about a minute and a half or a little bit over, and I am starting to feel a little bit of tingle in the tattoo. I'm going to keep on rubbing it to make sure that it's moist. That tingle tends to start being a burn. I've not experienced that yet, but I did get a little bit of a runner. To counter that, I'll take another dry Q-tip and try and soak up the moisture. This is actually the third treatment on this tattoo. A little bit more of an improvement on it. You will notice the heavy blue tone to it. That tone is pretty new considering the fact that it is about 10 years old. Out that blue because it's eating away at the skin layers. I am starting to feel a little bit more of a burn now. I'm still keeping it moist. I think it's pretty moist right now, so I'm going to leave it. I'm going to experience that burn continually. It will get more intense as time goes on. I have not seen any frosting yet. And if I look at my clock, it's been right at around a little over 3 minutes since I started this. I'm expecting to feel a little bit more, which I am. In the interest of not having this video too long, I decided to start it quite early, or quite late into the game. I've actually already treated 6 other tattoos this morning. And that burning sensation is actually becoming a little intense. If I look at it, which I'm not sure if you can see, I noticed one little blemish that was on the skin before is turning a little white, but I wouldn't say that it's frosting yet. It's now just over 4 minutes since I started applying this. And starting to see a little bit of frosting, and it's probably hard for you to see, but it is definitely turning a little bit white, so that's at the point where it tells you to neutralize it. So I'm going to dip my hands with a vinyl glove into the